might have had more opportunity to try and execute in the last one. Mid control being battled for hard, but Oxy is going to go down. There's no doubt about that.
No, absolutely not. Playing offside here, avoiding the KO knife. Still gives them that utility, and there it is, activated. Great damage. It forces SyouTa forward, and they punish. This couldn't have went better with a turret kill. CL said Klaus was extremely low. Rifles instead are the ones pushing up, taking some space on B, and trying to fight very early on because of those aggressive stances. They've rotated in, and there's 5 players outside of A, but there's also 4 players inside of A. And those are the attackers. Doors wide open. That's awkward with Klaus down. They've got to completely reroute their plans. The timing's out. A headshot hit as well on SyouTa. That was a gorgeous shot. Hit initially by Vanity, followed up on by Jake, and the kills keep on going their way. This was supposed to be a bonus. There were weaknesses. We're gonna get a recon dart up and in. That wall potentially broken and a spray right after, but it's all to support that B main aggression. They've already gotten up in their faces with Oxy picking up a quick double, dodging bullets like it's a Matrix movie, and they've left a very low HP Rhea to fall all the way back to spawn. Complete denial of any game plan from FENNEL, and that's devastating, Tom. If you start out a round after attack pause where you've sat down, okay guys, what do we want to do? Yeah, we'll take a little control here, then we've got the utility there, and your whole plan is set out in front of you. And then they just go, no, we're going to get in your face, screw your plan, and now you've got to pick up the pieces.
Well, it's also just the fact that they have the paranoia and then the spam coming through, so the only way you can go is back.
Yep.
Like, there's not really any space. They've done that push a couple of times, and the fact is, it also seems like C9 are just very aware of the gaps that they're leaving. Like, 2 players sat back watching for that push down into mid. FENNEL, honestly, they're being herded like sheep at the moment. C9 are just pushing and pulling exactly where they want to go, and it just leaves gaps, so many gaps. It's many times now that FENNEL have just been caught with a player looking completely the wrong way and no support, and I think they just have to save. Like, there's nothing you can do to get back into this round. Look at the positions already with still mid control. They have deep A control.
There were players pushed up at market. They might not be able to carry these guns forward though. The aggression has come out. Klaus stuck in the corner, and he saw obviously that was Xeppaa.
Yeah,
they knew one flash was used. He thought a second was coming, but there were none left.
Their way through. 40 seconds left as they do look to go in this direction. The weaker of the 2 sites in terms of the numbers. Oxy's going to have to try and take down 2. Actually going to be shielded by the smoke. They look to run through it, but there we go. Gone. And leaving just Vanity left at the back of the site.
Recon broken as well. They weren't able to get anything with it, and now the flood comes in. Everybody's here from FENNEL, and they're winning the fights. That's the B site for them. The plant in, the pick onto Curry as well, and denial for Xeppaa. Most likely to win a 1v5, already dead, so now it's on to Jake with 4 HP and a shock dart on his A play with Curry able to slow them, but he didn't get the lockdown in on time.
He was waiting to try and hit the timing right on the lockdown, and because of the knife, he hasn't been able to use it. Now, Jake is going to rotate in. Now the lockdown's going to be placed, and this becomes a very awkward scenario. Hunter's Fury going to be used by that defenders, but they're pushing. They're pushing forward. Xeppaa's just 1 HP. They're fighting in towards the spawn, and now Vanity is all that remains. Slow and expecting some sort of mistake. No opener this time around, like in the last with that operator. And in fact, Oxy is going to find that first kill and is dodging that Hunter's Fury almost to perfection. They know where he is, but he knows where they are as well.
That is just a masterful display. There it is, an attempt by SyouTa to replicate.
Now Oxy is adapted. He's stopped doing that. And if you're going to go facing a team, he's going to win these battles. And they're still leaving players lurking in positions. Like, even though they've not been as aggressive, C9, they are still always taking some form of map control. This time, in front of their own alarm bot, which, as we mentioned, they've not really done much in terms of destroying.
No flashes now, man. They used their paranoia, didn't push on the back of it, and now are left in this position where every fight is going to be a dry peak. Every duel has its disadvantage to it, and for C9, there's not a lot left to be done. It's a 5v0. Leave a blind side for C9 that can be exploited, presumably by SyouTa. For now, that's not the case, and in fact, his position leads to a blind side on their side, and Xeppaa even predicts his spot. A perfect clear, an execution. Vanity, well, he's not had a good time on that. Curry's inside the nanos just to deal damage, and oh, they weren't expecting that. Oh, nice headshot, but it's through the wall. The Klaus is going to survive on the site and even get that spike planted.
It Doesn't look like Oxy's giving this up, though. Paranoia has actually left the player behind him completely blind, and because of that...
the map, how they see it breathing. And that's allowed them to get a chokehold on this so far. Nice kills, good damage return. Curry even able to grab a frag.
But that's the thing. That was Jake managing to double dink 2 different players. Didn't get either of the kills. But it leaves players desperately low on the FENNEL side. Oxy, he's heard someone's low. He wants to pad those stats a little bit further. Under a little bit of pressure, but well, seemingly not. He's actually taken 0 damage, looking out to see if anyone's pushing behind him. Finally, the shot dart connects, but so does his final bullet. 1 left in the clip. Well, now SyouTa, there you go. That's at least 1, but he needs so much more. Rhea, the final man left standing to try and turn this round back, give his team a little bit of hope. But it is seeming like C9 are going to go from 0 pistols in that last series. Maybe not. Rhea somehow made this one competitive. Vanity's utility belt is dry, but he definitely has the HP advantage, and his opponent has absolutely no idea. This is why it was worth it. I was going to say because he's going to pick up the orb, but he actually just dashed in with a, with a judge. He didn't care about his Blade Storm. I think he might take it now, though.
Yeah, there you go. Blade Storm online and popped immediately for C9. 12-2, 10 chances to close out this map, lock in a spot tomorrow in the quarterfinals. And it's, well, things have been going incredibly well so far. FENNEL need to step up here and now. Gone already to 44 HP. As C9 closed in on short, the judge comes out for Oxy, but he's spammed in the back. 72 health now, very low. Headshot delivered. That's all he's getting. And what a response this has been from the side of FENNEL. Really nice mid-crunch. That leaves C9 with not a lot to do. Vanity's even going to struggle to get towards A, this one bit of space they've got.
He's going to hear that they've all...
Oh, no. Oh, no!
Okay. Took a little bit of a wall bang. Now this turns back into a 2v2. Bear in mind as well, those were the healthy players. They killed the healthier of the players. That's bad luck, if anything. And already the peek back out, almost, from Jake. But even still, it puts Gone on just 4 HP. This is very, very winnable for Vanity.
It's going to have to be a wiki wild, wild west for this man. He's coming in just with a sheriff in hand. And look, you don't want to see his hand where his hip be at. But for FENNEL, they might not get to see too much. This man's quick on the trigger. 4 HP and 57 on the way back through. Things are desperate, and the Desperados will try to defuse that spike in just a few seconds. They have no idea where Vanity is. A shroud covering him right now. The fog of war very much in play, and that is to his advantage. 1 shot to the body, all that's needed. He misses it to start. No shock darts left. Recon out. He has no idea where they are. They're closing the distance. Wall bang! And